Hey guys, this is Teacher Miss Fashion. I'm Jose Zuniga, and for this week, I actually got a really cool video that I know a lot of you guys will like because you've been asking for a while. Now, this is something different from the usual. I'm dressed really casually because, you guys want to see more casual posts, and especially now it's summer, you want stuff that's a little bit more cooler. So as you can read from the title, there's going to be on casual shoes. You guys have been asking for a while, so here it is. Yes, we do wear casual shoes, and I actually have a lineup. All these shoes are worn, so you will see that they're a little bit dirty, but that's the thing about these shoes. They actually look better, at least in my opinion, with age. Now, right now, I'm wearing my favorite pair, actually. These are some Trentons. I don't know if you guys have heard of them before, but they're a really cool shoe. Just you guys can see. They're very simple in design, and they're my favorite sneaker. I just got them about I don't know, 2 weeks ago, I think, and I'm in love with them. I got them off also My Habit, which is really cool because you get stuff really cheap. I got these for $30, so they were on sale. They were very reasonable, and I like them. They're very comfortable. So let me get started with casual shoes. Like everything else, you got to keep in mind, aesthetics. It has to look good. So you want simple shoes, all right? You want it to be a versatile shoe you can wear throughout. So, for example, these shoes, I can throw these shoes on with a cotton suit and it will look amazing. The same way I'm wearing them with jeans or throw them on with chinos. That's the whole point of versatility. You want a shoe that's the same way you look for the sleekness in a dress shoe. Try to look for that same sleekness in a sneaker or a casual shoe. Okay, don't go for anything bold. Jordans, they're nice and all, and yeah, I guess they can look good at some degree, but you can't really dress up Jordans with suits, although some people do and they think they look good, but that's another topic. Look for shoes that are very versatile, very simple in design. That's my biggest tip, simple in design. So I'm going to show you the shoes that we wear so you can kind of get the idea of what I'm talking about. So as you already saw, the Trentons that I'm wearing. That's number one. All these shoes, I'll have them linked below if you guys like them. I'll try to find the exact shoes so you guys can shop them if you like them, but I'll do my best. The next shoe are Vans. I think this is, if you don't have any sneakers and you're trying to look for a pair of sneakers, this one and Converse, which is going to be my next one, should be your first pair. These things are just so simple. They go with almost everything. Again, avoid like bold red colored Vans or those crazy colors. Go with like a simple white one. You can even go with black ones. Black ones look amazing at nighttime. So for the evening, black sneakers are usually recommended or better. But I always tend to go for white. I just like white. And as you can see, these are a little bit dirty because they've been worn. But again, I think that just adds character to it. And, they look really cool. So again, really simple, really cool shoes. Vans off the walls. Now, before I keep going, I just want to mention that I have casual shoes as a title, and I could go into chukka boots and pennies, but that would be just a really long video, so I decided to keep it really casual this time. I always talk about dress shoes and suits and all that stuff, so I thought for this video I would bring it down, a lot and just talk really casually and mostly about sneakers. So this is the next sneaker I was talking about, the Converse. Again, this is another shoe that with age, it adds character. You can go again, white or black. I prefer white. It just looks more classic in my opinion. But again, the Converse shoe. And I prefer these over PF Flyers. I don't know if you've heard of those before. But in my opinion, they look like just like a replica of these. Like they just copied them. And I don't like that. So go with the originals. Go with Converse. They only run like $45. So they're really cheap sneakers. All right, so Converse All-Stars. All right, this shoe is not so much simple in design, but they are very comfortable. And if you get a simple color like this instead of, because these New Balances, they do get pretty wild in color. You can find them in camo. You can find them in reds, greens. I decided to go simple, so you can see. They look really cool with jeans, and it's a very comfortable shoe. These shoes, you can walk for days in these shoes. So this is definitely a sneaker I would recommend. Maybe not your first sneaker. I would recommend the three that you saw already before you get into these. But if you're looking for a very casual sneaker and something a little bit outside the box, go with some New Balances. Then we have Sperry's. Now Sperry's, just in general, they design and sell very nice casual shoes, all around. But the two that we like are the boat shoes, which are these. Problem with boat shoes, in my opinion, is that they're being worn a lot now. Like, you see everyone with boat shoes now. And, like I said, I like to be a little bit different, so I would recommend the first four that you saw already. Go with those instead of But if you want something a little bit more dressy and you're not looking for sneakers and you haven't tried out boat shoes yet, try boat shoes. But I doubt it because everybody's tried boat shoes. So if you haven't, go with some boat shoes. Again, these are leather, you know. Keep them simple. You've seen very crazy ones. Like I think Ralph Lauren produces like colorful boat shoes and all that stuff. I'd recommend them. Keep it simple like this. You can wear them a lot more often. They look good with shorts. They look good with jeans. They look good with chinos. So very good shoe to own. Finally, like we said, Sperry produces very cool casual shoes, and this is another one. These shoes, I'm not even gonna lie, these shoes we bought them, I'm gonna say 4 or 5 years ago. These are very old shoes, and believe it or not, they're still in production. I don't think the same color, but this style is still in production, and it's because it's just a very simple style. They kind of look like the Vans Off the Walls almost, just that the tongue area goes up a little bit higher, which I kind of like that. And I don't like the whole part that they're slip-ins, but they are very easy to get into, and it's good for, you know, when quick errand runs or something. They're slip-ins, so they're very easy. They're very comfortable. And again, they come in different colors. You can get them in white. You can get them in something like this. These I'd recommend after the simple ones, you know, because I mean these colors are really bold. You won't be able to be using them as much, but there are very cool shoes if you want to switch up your wardrobe, kind of like the New Balances, you know, something a little bit different. All right, and finally we have these. These are some high top from Generic Surplus. Now these actually have these ugly lightning bolt in front of them. When I bought them, I didn't see that because I bought them online. I just saw them from the side. I don't know. And then when I got it, I was surprised. But you know, when you have them on, you really can't tell, and they actually don't look that bad. You know, when you have them tied up, you can barely see it. You just see like a little strand of yellow, which I think actually looks kind of cool. And it's from a company called Generic Surplus. Never used it before. Again, very simple shoes, very cheap. I'm gonna see how much they last. They were only about 40 bucks, but they're really cool high tops, which I would recommend getting some high tops, especially when you wear high waters, or you know, if you tailor your pants a little bit short, go with something like this. It looks a little bit cooler. It's a little bit different than low top shoes. And you know, I went with the blue because I have a lot of white sneakers. So basically guys, that's it for this week. I don't know if you saw the common trend between all our shoes, but basically almost all of our sneakers are canvas, all right? And that's what I would recommend. On top of making them simple in color and design, go with canvas. I just think canvas ages well. I would avoid suedes. I don't like, in my opinion, suedes tend to discolor very easily and they look ugly. And leathers, I just think leather sneakers look tacky for some reason. You know, some people tend to pull them off, but in my opinion, they look tacky. So go with canvas sneakers, simple sneakers like this, and you should be fine. So I hope this video was informative. If it was, remember to hit the like button. I will have everything linked in the bio. You know, I'll try to find the exact pair that I bought. Some of these, like I said, I bought them a while back, so they won't be there, but I'll try to find the exact pair or something very similar. All the links will be below so you guys can shop them easily. Hope this was helpful. Remember to share this video so other men can be taught, and thank you for watching. See you guys next week.